Our next step is to mark for our snap area and put the snaps in. So we will turn the diaper patterns over so that we have access to the shiny side. We'll lay our pattern down, get it all lined up, and with a regular ink pen, mark everywhere there's going to be a snap. I poked holes in my paper, and I'm going to put little X's for everywhere that there's going to be a stud, and then the dots will be sockets. So I do an entire row of studs and an entire row of sockets. The X's that I'm drawing are smaller than the caps of the snaps, so they should be completely hidden. Let's do the other one. Line it up. Nice and perfect. Draw where all the snaps go. Just, put marks in there. And then to remind myself, these are the studs, put little X's. There we go. Let's get our snaps out. I buy my snaps at Joann's because Joann's does 50% off coupons. Alright, so let me make sure that I'm in the, just want to make sure you can see me. Alright, what I do is I always start in the middle. So I'm going to start with these 4 here and work my way out. I just put the owl, this is just a little pokey part, down onto the fabric, shove it through the hole. Put the cap through the hole and poke it through. So now there's like a little pointy thing. That one is a socket, so I'm just going to put the socket on and put it in the tray on my pliers and smash it down. You'll want to smash it down as hard as you can. You're not going to break the pliers, you're not going to break the snap. You want that stud to be, or that cap to be completely smashed down. If you don't have them all completely smashed down, they may get in the way of the snap mechanism, so you do not want to have to go back through them and snap them again. We had that problem yesterday. There was a learning curve, but once she got the hang of it, she flew through snaps, man. Alright, shove the owl down in there. Stick the spike of the cap in there. This one is an X, so it's a stud. Put the stud down on the spike. Seat the cap in the tray and smash that stud down on there. Alright, I'm not going to make you watch me do all of these, so give me just a moment. Alright, so I've put in all of the snaps just the same way I just showed you. Don't bother putting in fact, it's not the right time for it. Don't bother marking for the snaps on the tabs, and don't put them in yet. I'll show you how to put them in at the very end. It'll be the very last step that we do. So next we're going to turn these over so that they are right sides up. And we're going to take our other piece of PUL and we're going to put it right side down, meaning we're looking at a shiny side, and then when you flip the whole thing over, there's a shiny side laying on the table as well. So shiny sides out. Gonna get those all lined up, and then we're gonna sew around them all the way around. I'll show you. Now for this, I'm going to use a walking foot. I showed you a day or two ago how to pin this, and it was the gray diaper, by the way, how to pin these and not need a walking foot. So if you don't have a walking foot, you can pin all the way around the outside. I don't recommend not pinning because without a walking foot, you will stretch the top layer and they will not line up when you're done sewing them. So if you don't have a walking foot, at least do the pins. Alright, so I'm going to get this lined up, and it looks like my top layer is just slightly smaller than the green, so let's just let the green hang off the edge just a little bit. We're going to go all the way around. I have a setting on my sewing machine that stops the needle in the down position so that I can lift and turn. I'll move the sewing machine over just a little bit. Hope you don't mind. So I just lift the foot, turn, keep sewing all the way around. Diapers I was doing yesterday were so much bigger. Those one size diapers, they range from 11 to 40 pounds, depending on how you snap them. And so they work significantly bigger. Turn the corner and keep going. The great thing about the PUL is that it stretches, and so if you're not too happy with where it is, just pull it where it needs to be. A little bit. I don't pull it too far, but it does have some give. I like to, right at the very end, go ahead and turn that corner, that last corner again, and stitch a few. The reason being is we're going to be cutting off those corners, and we don't want an end right there. We don't want the thread to end right there. Alright, that one is done. Let's set it aside and grab the next one. I am not going to make you watch me sew around both of these, so let me just sew around this and I'll be right back. And just like that, we've sewn around that one. Let's go mark our elastics and get it turned.